Welcome to a stoichiometry lesson. So the other day I was in the classroom, potions class of course, with Professor Snape, and he was requiring us to make a forgetfulness potion. And the ingredients call for 2 cups of river waters, 2 valerian sprigs, 4 mistletoe berries, and that all makes 1 serving of forgetfulness potion. So, similar to in chemistry class, we can use ratios of the different reactants and products to solve different problems. How much of this we'll need to make this. So let's get started. What is the ratio of berries to sprigs? So if we take a look, we see that the ingredient list calls for 4 mistletoe berries and 2 valerian sprigs. So I'll give you a moment to write down the ratio of berries to sprigs. If you do remember, a ratio is a whole number of comparing 2 quantities. So if we ignore the rest of the ingredient list and just look at sprigs and berries, we can kind of narrow down what we're looking for. And I find that the ratio is that we have 4 mistletoe berries to 2 valerian sprigs. So our ratio is 4 to 2. And this ratio we can use to solve different problems, such as this one. So how many berries do we need to react with 5 sprigs? So we know, we just calculated the ratio is 4 berries to 2 sprigs. And this problem gives us that we want 5 sprigs. So 5 valerian sprigs is our given amount. So we can use that ratio and use it as a conversion factor, which we've talked about conversion factors before, so we can use it as a conversion factor and multiply by the number of sprigs. We notice that we can cancel out those units, so we can cancel out valerian sprigs in our numerator and valerian sprigs in our denominator. What will our final answer be and the units for that final answer? I'll give us a moment to write that down. So our final answer will be 10 mistletoe berries. Since the valerian sprigs got canceled out as units, our units are just the berries. So we need 10 mistletoe berries to react with 5 sprigs. So let's say that we want to find a different mole ratio for the same ingredients, for the same reaction. And we'll remember that those numbers, or our coefficients, those refer to the amount of moles or molecules for the certain reactants or products. So if we take a look, what is our mole ratio of berries to potion? So let's just focus on the mistletoe berries and the forgetful potion. And we see that the reaction requires 4 moles of mistletoe berries, and it creates 1 mole of forgetfulness potion. So let's write down our ratio. Good, our ratio is 4 moles of mistletoe berries to every 1 mole of forgetfulness potion. And we can use this ratio, this mole ratio, to solve another problem. How many moles of berries are needed to make 3 moles of forgetfulness potion? So we know, and we just calculated or wrote down our ratio of 4 moles of berries to every 1 mole of potion. And the problem gives us that we want 3 moles of the forgetfulness potion. So 3 moles is how we're going to start out our equation. So 3 moles of potion. And let's see if you can figure out what we're going to incorporate in our next step of our calculation. So I'll give you a moment to write down how you think you'll solve this problem. If you were to take the given 3 moles of potion and multiply it by our calculated ratio, you would find that then you could cancel out the units of moles of forgetfulness potion, and your answer could be in the moles of mistletoe berries. So let's take a moment to cancel out the units that we can now get rid of. So I have the moles of forgetfulness potion canceled out because one is in the numerator and one is in the denominator. And let's calculate our final answer. I'll give us a few moments. And don't forget to put units on your final answer. If you calculated that it will require 12 moles of mistletoe berries to make the 3 moles of forgetfulness potion, you are correct. So that is our quick lesson of stoichiometry with Professor Snape in Potions class. Thank you very much for joining us and have a great day.